Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams, settled at just over 5,000 feet, and we have a game that will live up to the altitude. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the UTEP Miners. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rams will put total leather and we'll get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So UTEP's offense takes the field. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill. He uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Scanning the field, it's Locklear. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They've got the screen set up. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Miners will send out the punt unit. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Rams offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Running to the left. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Rams with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. The run from the shotgun.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Back to throw, it's Locklear. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball, going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
This slot receiver is a guy that defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to him. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
2nd and 10 here. He'll just keep slinging it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And it's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Niners! Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got room on the return. Touchdown, UTEP! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Man, linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Defensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Looking to pass, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Reads it, fires complete. Got room at the 35. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He's gonna pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. From the gun, give on the inside. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A tough third down spot here. Field is condensed. Ball is at the 10-yard line. On the move. Picked his way through the traffic for 6, but it'll be 4th down and 3 yards to go. And the Rams in the hurry up. They'll run for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Looking for room. It's Jackson. He's loose at the 15. Can anyone catch him? He's inside the 40. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. Man, oh man, contact was optional. It was like the back was engaging in a lot of social distancing or something.
Yeah, that was way too easy. Defenses is about funneling the ball to the unblocked defender. You could tell they didn't have a clue what was going on. They got to get the ball turned. You can't let him run north-south and try to get him downhill like that, especially with that kind of speed.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced the tackle for a loss.
Finds his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the air, it's Locklear. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, UTEP. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Oklahoma State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Boone Pickens Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Utah. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Motion from the offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
Wide out in motion. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. The quick out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Quarterback checking the play. They want to just keep throwing it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, run.
Hey, that's a live ball. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Smashes through the tackle. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half, we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into a half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking downfield, it's Locklear. He makes the connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins.
The Miners will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it at the 30. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Rams will hustle to the line.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
Off the RPO, complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a
Touchdown, Rams! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They try to pop a run on the draw. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. And the Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Catch in the middle. It's Horton. Stopped after making the catch.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot. Put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. Quarterback checking off. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Makes the grab on the left. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. The completion well past the sticks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Intentional grounding.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback just couldn't quite find the range on the last play. It's 3rd down. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quickly complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdown, so they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Touchdown, Colorado State. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. A 1st down for the offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Tackled on the play at the 39-yard line. That's the end of
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. First down to start the drive after the break. Right back to the well.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Looking for a man. It's Locklear. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. The Miners will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the move, it's Johnson. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Swings it out to the flat. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Caught in the backfield. It's Horton. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
You start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quick completion on the out. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Trying to get to him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I'll tell you, as a quarterback, it's going to be hard throwing the ball over the middle of the field against this defense because these D linemen are huge, and they've got long arms. That was like trying to throw over a 10-foot tall person. Nearly impossible.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense may be time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown, Colorado State. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 11 to Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Firing to the right, complete.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
The sure hands, it's White. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
The bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, if that last incompletion's any indicator, it's going to be hard to convert this fourth and short coming up. You're trailing late in the game. You've got to come up with a big completion, but where are you going to go? Where's your best matchup here on this next critical down?
Trying to show their strength with the run on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Under a minute to play, they can just take a knee and put this game on ice.
Such a good feeling, the best feeling in the world. The best formation is victory formations for offense where I can just catch the snap.
Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. After that last completion, it's second down. To the air, it's Locklear. Got the quick pass. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He'll throw on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, fourth quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. Let's see what happens on third.
Getting some heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Fires toward the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.